Hi guys, it's Oriana and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video we're going to be doing a bit of a fun one. I just thought it'd be quite nice to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to be going through some of my best and worst purchases of 2020. So obviously on my channel I show you guys a lot of my new in purchases, what's new in my wardrobe, things that I'm loving then and there. So I just thought it would be quite good to do an end of year review of what things I've purchased that I actually love and cannot imagine my life without, and things that I am slightly regretting. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to start with the best items just because I found those so much easier to think of. So first up in the best purchases of 2020 category is my trench coat. Now if you watch my videos and or follow me on Instagram, then you will see that I have got a lot of wear out of this coat. It's hands down the best jacket that I've purchased this year just because it is so versatile. It's just like in a really nice oversized style. It's just super easy to throw on top of any outfit, and it just helps elevate it. It just brings everything together and kind of just gives you a bit more of a chic kind of finish. So I absolutely love this trench, and it was one that I definitely had to include. Oh, that reminds me, I did actually get this out of the fridge to show you as one of my best buys of 2020, which is a little bit of a rogue option, but it is this ginger beer that I've only recently discovered. Well, my boyfriend discovered it, I can't take the credit for it. It's absolutely delicious. I love ginger beer. This is by far the best ginger beer I have ever tasted. I did want to just quickly show it to you. I did get it out of the fridge for that purpose, but I ended up drinking it all whilst I was setting up. So I'm just going to finish it and then we will be done with it. But if you're a ginger beer drinker, definitely check this out. Ginger beer presented by Supermalt. Okay, so my next best purchase is these leather leggings. Now, again, if you watch my channel and if you follow me on Instagram, then you will have seen these loads, so I'm not going to talk about them too much, but these are just the Topshop leather leggings. It is something that I reach for so much, and they're the type of item that I have to stop myself from wearing because I think, okay, no, I've actually overdone it now, like I need to take a break, I need to wear some of my other clothes. That's kind of like when you know that you have found like an actual key piece. It's when you have to tell yourself, no, give them a break, let the people see something different. Right, so next we have my black chunky boots, which if you watch my channel again, you will know that I absolutely love these boots. I talk about them, I think, in every single video. Oh, I actually do. I mention these boots in every video. They make an appearance. I only got these, I think, in September, but since September, these bad boys have been worn a lot. These boots are from H&M, and I got them because they really reminded me of the Doc Martens, and I kind of feel like these do a bit better for me than the Doc Martens just because, I don't know, they've just got like a really nice finish to them. Like I like the white stitching, I like the little silver around them, and I just like that they're quite subtle, like there's no like branding on them or anything, so I can wear them with blazers when I'm doing like more smarter outfits, and I can wear them even with like knit dresses I love them with. These I find myself wearing a lot. They were only £30 from H&M, which I thought was an absolute steal, and I'm so glad I got my hands on them when I did because they did sell out so quickly. I do occasionally bring them back though. I will link them below along with everything else that I show in this video. But yeah, I definitely get a lot of wear out of these boots and reach for them a lot, so they're definitely one of my best buys of 2020. Okay, so next in the best category I have my Louis Vuitton bum bag, which again is an item that I just absolutely adore. I love this bag. I got it as a bit of a birthday treat to myself in the summer, and I don't think I've really taken it off much since. I just absolutely love everything about it. I love how versatile it is. You can throw it over your shoulder, you can wear it crossbody, or you can wear it like as an actual bum bag. I love this bag and I just really enjoy styling it with different outfits. It's just a really fun bag to style. Okay, so whilst we're still on the best purchases, I couldn't not include my Ray-Bans. So these are the round lens These are the round lens Ray-Bans, and these are some of those items that I've always had my eye on, and on other people I just always loved them and always thought I must get myself a pair of those. I don't know what it is, they're just I don't really know like how to describe these glasses other than saying they're just really cool. I just really love them. They're so easy to style and I have got so much wear out of them this year and they definitely are one of my best purchases. So yeah, I love these and I cannot wait until it gets a bit brighter outside so that I can start wearing them again. In my beauty category for best purchases, we have this Charlotte Tilbury mascara. I actually kept the box for this, even though I think I got this as a Christmas present, just because sometimes I get really nice beauty products for like Christmas and things, and by the time that I've realised like how obsessed I am with it and could not live without it, it's been in my makeup bag for like a year by that point, and then all of the branding and everything has like rubbed off of it and I want to go and repurchase it and I have no idea what I'm looking for. So I tend to keep the boxes for a lot of things that I'm trying for the first time until I know whether I love them or not. So this one is called the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Curl Separation Volume Length Drama 5-star mascara. As I've been wearing it for almost a year now, that it does do everything that it says on the bottle. So I got it for Christmas and I didn't start wearing it until about March because I was finishing up my YSL mascara, and I was just so pleasantly surprised by this one. It was recommended to me by one of the girls in my office whose makeup is just always completely flawless, and she really hooked me up with this. It's not really my forte makeup, to be quite honest. I do like enjoy putting it on and everything, and I love getting dressed up and when you've actually got like a little bit of time to make yourself look and feel gorgeous. But on a day-to-day, like most days I probably won't even wear makeup, and then if I do, it will just be like doing something to my brows and then maybe popping a bit of mascara on, and then like if I'm filming or going out I might put on like a little bit of concealer, some bronzer and a little bit of lippy. So basically the full Monty. But yeah, mascara is like a key piece for me. It is brows and mascara, so I'm really happy with this. I personally don't have the patience for things like false lashes. I find them so fiddly to get on, get quite itchy eyes anyway, so like having those on I would find quite irritating, so I don't wear them. But this I feel provides all of the drama that fake lashes do, and it's just kind of like up to you how much you kind of want to build that up. If I'm just having a chill day and I'm not doing the full Monty, then I will literally just put like a few coats on, and then if I'm like going out for dinner or whatsoever, you just carry on applying, and it builds up and it looks so good without going clumpy, which I feel like is the goal. So yeah, I really love this, can't recommend it enough. Okay, so then lastly in the best purchases of 2020 list, I will come on to my best lifestyle purchase, and that is these. So these are the AirPods Pro, and my boyfriend actually got me these as a birthday present, and I absolutely don't know how I went so long without them. I always used to see people with them on the tube and they used to really stress me out because I used to look at them and I used to think, they could so easily fall out of your ear. I remember one morning on the way to work, a lady was getting up to get off the tube and one fell out of her ear, and then she was like scrambling around on the floor to look for it, and like I picked it up and passed it to her, and then she like had to rush off and hop off the train to make her stop, and I was like, oh, I cannot be dealing with that. Give me a wired pair of earphones any day. Then I had an encounter on the tube myself. On my way to work, it was about 8:30, like packed. If you've been on the Victoria line at that time, you know what I'm talking about. Obviously I don't even know what it's like now, to be honest with you. Since March I don't really go into central London for very much. But anyway, back when this happened, which I think was like beginning of the year when we were still all like packed, squashed like little sardines on the train together, I was there just, you know, listening to my music, trying to stay in my zone. And then as I've gone to get off the train, I'm there squeezing my way through, still got my earphones on, trying to like shimmy off the train, you know, excuse me, getting off here, excuse me. As I'm doing that, I'm shimmying, I've somehow got my wire for my earphones caught in some man's rucksack, and I'm there trying to like pull myself free. They're like in my ear and been yanked out as I was trying to pass him, and they're just like all completely tangled up in the toggles of this man's backpack. It was just absolutely ridiculous. If I have to like go all the way to the next stop with this guy whilst we're there trying to untangle the headphones and come back, I'm gonna end up being late into the office. So I'm there like really like trying my hardest to get them free. Anyway, in the end I managed to get them free and I literally had to sprint off the train. It was just all super stressful. Anyway, that was a very long side story, but I'm just telling you like how I have become converted to these. So that happened, and then I realised that other lady's problem where she was scrambling around on the floor for her headphones was nowhere near as much drama as my encounter with this man. But yeah, these are really great. They've also got like noise cancellation on them, which I find absolutely fabulous. Like, there are days where I guess like, we're all feeling it. You're just in the house, and like in my house, you know, I've got my little girl who is 10 and she just, I don't know, she just makes a lot of noise. And then again, my boyfriend, I think there's just days where it's very noisy and like I'll be there trying to do something on my laptop and just need to focus, and I literally just hold them down and you literally just turn on the noise cancellation by giving them a little squeeze, and I literally just do that, and it's like I'm listening to like all this arguing going on between them, and then it just all disappears and I just go into my own little harmonized place of perfection and quietness and peace, and I just love it. But then equally they've also got a setting where you can have like transparency, where you can hear your music and everything just as well as you can hear somebody talking to you, which is really weird. It's like they've got a little microphone so you can just hear it all integrated with each other, which is good. But yeah, I tend to use the noise cancellation a lot. Oh, good catch. But yeah, I tend to use the noise cancellation way more than the transparency setting. Right, okay, so that's all of my best purchases out the way, and I'm really happy with all of those, and I'm really glad that I've like gone through them. It's just giving me like a new found appreciation for each of those things. So I feel like this is a really positive, cleansing experience. So now I'm going to come on to the worst purchases of 2020. I feel like most of these items are solely in here just because they were brought in 2020, and 2020 was kind of not the year to be buying certain things that I feel like a lot of us still carried on buying. And I think this first item sums up what I'm saying really well, which is this Zara pantsuit. I bought this kind of, I think, near the beginning of the first lockdown, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. But it's just the fact that where it is a bit dressy, I've worn this blazer like once since getting it, and I've not even worn the pants once. Literally, they still have the tag on them. It is so ridiculous. So I feel like it was just a bit of a waste of a purchase. I don't just like things sitting in my wardrobe exposed to dust and air and the particles that aren't getting worn. So yeah, I don't really buy things with the intention of not planning to wear them like straight away, to be quite honest. So yeah, so that's why it's going into the worst category. It's not that there's anything wrong with it per se, it is just that it was not the year to buy a pantsuit. I mean, it's from Zara, but it wasn't the cheapest. The trousers were £50, and then I think the blazer was, like 70. I think it was like 69.99. If I had known that 2020 was going to have been so cancelled, I obviously wouldn't have brought it, but I didn't know, so I can't beat myself up about it. Okay, so the next piece of clothing in the worst buys is, I really hate to include this jumper, but it has to be this turtleneck jumper, just because I have sensitive skin, and this jumper contains 6% wool. Fell in love with it when I tried it on, and then realised it's 6% wool and couldn't part with it, and I felt like it wasn't going to be a problem. It didn't feel that rough, it felt quite soft still. But then after wearing it out for a day, I did notice that around the neck it was starting to itch me a little bit. It does just mean that I have to wear like quite a high rised neck basic long sleeve top underneath it, just so that I can't feel this on my actual skin. So yeah, so as much as I love it and I will continue wearing it, if I had been able to be a little bit more rational, I would have, after trying it on, probably sent it back and just looked around online and probably been able to find like a jumper that was very similar that didn't contain any wool. Then next, another one that I do sort of just hate including in the worst category, just because like I'm saying it right in front of them, like they can hear me. But it is my Air Max 270s, which are pretty new, and these are a pair of trainers that I have wanted for the longest time, and because I like love them so much. And when I ordered mine, I even like brought my little girl a pair. I was just like so excited to finally be getting them. And yeah, the only reason I'm having to include these in the worst category is because I buy night trainers all of the time. I am always a size 6 in Nikes, and it's not something that I ever even like think to question. So when these arrived, I didn't even bother unboxing them. I literally was just so content in the fact of knowing that they were there. So it wasn't until one day I had like a really cute outfit on, I was just like, oh yeah, perfect, I'll put my new Air Max on, and then I put them on and then just like rushed out of the house. Got to where I was going and realised that they are actually a little bit tight. I don't know if like my feet have grown or whether these just come up small. Shops are closed in London, we're in tier 4, so it's not even like I can go and get my feet measured. So if you've got the Air Max 270s, let me know if you think they come up small as well, because I would say to anybody thinking about purchasing these to go up a half size. They don't like pinch painfully, but I am aware that they are tight. Hopefully I can like break them in and it's fine. And it's not like enough to stop me from wearing them. I still will wear these loads and I will get my money's worth out of them, trust and believe. But it took me a year to buy them, and then to buy them and then realise after having worn them out that I should have gone up a size. That's poor form in my opinion. Okay, so next we have a beauty product, and this time it's a Bobbi Brown palette, which is the Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in the shades of Golden. And this is what I call a lunchtime purchase regret. And what I mean by that is I went into John Lewis to replace my Bobbi Brown foundation. But you know, then you go in and you're looking, you have a little peruse, and then you get taken with something, and then like one of the sales assistants approaches you and offers to kind of like try out the product you're looking at. So where I was saying that I want my foundation and I told her the shade that I wanted, she was like, oh, you want me to put it on you and just test it out? And I was like, yeah, go on then. Have a little bit of a lunch break, revamp, go back to the office looking flawless. And so I thought, absolutely fantastic idea. So I did that. And then obviously she does the foundation, and then she like kindly put like some other things on me, and she used this. And by the time she was done with me, I looked brand new. I was like feeling myself to a whole nother level. So yeah, so I ended up buying this along with the foundation. The foundation is what I went in for, and then I also came away with this. And it's not like this is just like some cheap little add-on. This was actually more expensive than the foundation. I think this was like £45 and the foundation was like £35. So it's like I've spent more than double, and it's just because I was in there and I was feeling myself and I was like, yeah, let me have all of these products that she has used on me so I can recreate this whole new look and feel at home. And I think I have, I mean, I will show it to you. I think I've used it once since getting it, maybe twice. So yeah, for me this was just like a bit of a daft purchase, and it was just kind of one of those ones where you do just generally get caught up. You're talking with the sales assistant, you're having a lovely time, you're on your lunch break, you're like, let me make it rain. It's not like I massively regret it, but it just was a bit of a daft purchase, and it was a bit pointless because I don't wear it and it wasn't cheap. But I might have a play around with it now that I've got it out and it's in front of me and I'm reliving the moments of buying it. I feel like maybe I should just have a play around with it and try and get some more use out of it, because I did look good when I walked out of that concession. Okay, and then my final item is the Apple Magic Mouse. Now, there's nothing like super wrong with this that is making me put it in the worst category. It is just the fact that, again, it's like an add-on purchase that I didn't really need to make and I didn't really think too much about. And that's something that I'm trying to get out of. I'm really trying to put a lot more time into considering my purchases and how much use I'm going to get out of them, and whether it's just going to be something that is just going to be thought of as clutter in a few months' time. And I didn't really do that for this. I brought a new MacBook and I thought, yeah, let me get a mouse too, just because I know that mouses are better for your posture, but I don't find that I actually use it very much. This item is not the cheapest. This was £80. I don't really feel like I've got £80 worth out of this, to be quite honest. So this unfortunately does have to go into my worst buys of 2020. But I definitely am going to try and make it a bit more of a best buy in 2021. Fingers crossed. Right, so that's everything. Those are all of my best and worst purchases of 2020. I really hope that you guys have found this video interesting. It's a bit different to what I would usually do, but I've actually found it quite enlightening, to be honest, to actually talk through all the things that were good purchases and those that were not, and hopefully it's going to help you make more conscious buying decisions moving forward. Do let me know if you agree with my decisions below, or if you've got any of the same items and have different views, let me know as well. I always love reading your guys' comments. Also, let me know what other videos you would like to see from me. I really like it when you guys suggest content that you would like to see, and I always try and bring it to fruition. So do let me know in the comments section if there's anything you would like to see on my channel. I'm thinking about doing a bit of a get to know me video, so if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments, and also let me know any questions that you would like me to answer during that, and I will be sure to include them. As always, if you did like this video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. I'll also link my Instagram below, so go ahead and give that a cheeky follow. I post a lot of my outfits on there, so it's always a good place to go for some inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.